Well, hello, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. All right, Sagittarius. So we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you today. Now, I do want to say that this is going to be an all signs reading, which means at the end of the read, I'm going to do all signs. I missed a few people, a few signs. They're going to get me because I'm not used to doing this. And if I skip any signs, please forgive me until I get used to doing this, okay? But we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading first, and then we'll get to that later. So this is going to be for Sagittarius. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Sag, okay? All right, this is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay. All right. So I am going to tell you that for a lot of you, Sag, you have been dealing with someone who has multiple people. Sag, this could be you as well. I told you this last time because in your position, it does talk about different people, or this could be you separated from someone right now. A lot of you could very well be separated from someone that you are in love with. You could have been separated for a while. Why? Because there's so much interference here. There's a blockage. It could be due through, sorry, through distance. It can also be because other people are in the way of what you're really wanting. Okay. But before I get to that, let's talk about your money. Some of you are so busy. Some of you have two jobs. And for others, this just talks about you have so many responsibilities. It could be with your family. It could be with your business. You need to learn how to balance it all. You have to juggle it all here with the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is calling for balance. And I always let you guys know that that means making sure that every aspect of your life has some balance in it. So therefore, Sagittarius has to be in that first house. Sagittarius has to be in that second house, taking care of family and work, also with the 10. But I'm not going to go through all the houses, but you guys get it, right? Your health, taking care of your health, okay? So every aspect of who you are as a person needs a little bit of you, okay? And that's not putting so much attention in your romantic houses. That means, or your work, because someone could be complaining about that. They could be like, Sagittarius, you work too much, or, you could be complaining that with your person. But whatever it is, I do see that there's been interference. Now, when we're talking about your money, your job, that type of thing, again, a lot of you are busy and you are multitaskers, okay? I do feel like for some of you, you had a expectation for your business, and you got your business, and now it feels very overwhelming. Some of you feel very overwhelmed by your life right now because of other people, and because of the responsibilities that you have. That's exactly what this is showing. Now, I do see here with the Four of Pentacles, some of you guys just don't open up. Like, why are you doing that? Like, you refuse to ask for help. You feel like you're going to be Superman, Superwoman. You just feel like you can just take care of everything. And, the Four of Pentacles is like, allow someone to help you, okay, if you're having some issues. Four of Pentacles also talk about conservation. This may be a good time for you guys to start stocking up on things in your house, that type of thing. I don't know why I said stock up. I really do not know, but that is the first thing that popped out. This literally flew out of my mouth. I meant to say something else. But Four of Pentacles very much so talk about having things on hand for a rainy day, money, supplies, whatever. Okay. Now, I do feel like if we're talking about, like I said, your money, save. Some of you are juggling your bills, your finances, so you cannot overspend. Plain and simple in this reading. Okay, some of you can, but some of you cannot. But like I said before, I do feel like I'm not necessarily seeing it with this particular spread, with this first row. I'm not seeing that your money is going to increase on a great level. We've talked about it before, but I need to see it in this reading because it's also reaching some people who just don't have money like that. Okay. And we want to know how they're going to fare. I feel like you'll be able to pay for your bills. If you were wanting to know that, absolutely, you'll be able to pay for your bills. Okay. But I do see that there is some juggling involved for you. Now, when we're talking about your person of interest, whoever you're thinking about, Sagittarius, whoever's on your heart, and who's, in your heart and mind, I feel like they think about you a lot. And I feel like it could be because you're separated from them right now. There's frustration with you, there's frustration with them. They want to express to you how they feel, but they can't or they won't. Maybe they don't want to. Okay. Maybe they're mad at you. Maybe you're mad at them. They're just not expressing. Now, I do feel like there has been some deception and lies here with the Seven of Swords. For some of you, this could be family members. You could have felt like your family member kept a secret from you. You could have felt like, why didn't you tell me? All right. That's the energy. And it causes an imbalance in your energy. Keep balance, because there are going to be things that's going to cause you to get unbalanced. I'm telling you right now, try to maintain that as much as possible, because I do see that there's going to be things that's going to make you feel unstable. Seven of Swords is also like people around you, envious people who are lying. You're kind of like, well, damn, do I have anybody to trust? So, and that's the reason why some of you are keeping secrets and keep it to yourself. Some of you are just, I'd rather be by myself. I'd rather be just a loner, because I don't really trust anyone. We've talked about this energy before, Sagittarius, about your willingness or your ability to trust people because you've been hurt. Okay. You've been dealing with a lot of non-committal relationships. Whether you didn't want commitment or your person didn't want commitment, this just feels very open relationship. Whether you want it to be or not, this is very open. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is going to be for Sagittarius. And there you go. I can't wait for you guys to see what came out. You had the Queen of Swords. So when you know things don't go right with you, you're cutting stuff away because you found out someone was lying to you. You found out someone, again, it does not have to be a lover. Can be, also can be other people, right? You found out that someone has lied to you. You got to cut out deception in your life. That's including with yourself. What is it that you need to be clear about? Okay. The Queen of Swords is like boundaries. That includes you having boundaries for yourself. Okay. But I do feel like you're going to cut people, situations out that is hindering your growth. Why? Because I didn't even know this was here. Ten of Pentacles talks about you want stability, you want family in the future, you want a family, you want stability. And in order for you to have, like I said, cut things away, part of, in order to get your money, you need discipline. The Queen of Swords disciplines you if you guys have been having problems with spending money. The Queen of Swords disciplines people in a way, cutting them out of your life in order for you to come across other people who will give you this Ten of Pentacles. But change is hard. You may have to fight for change. Fight your way out of a situation mentally, emotionally. Okay. Hopefully not physically, but some of you could. Okay. Five of Wands here is letting me know, again, just too much conflict, too much interference in your relationships or personal relationships, too much. And like I said before, if you're having problems with your money, you'll be able to overcome it, but there is going to be some type of obstacle or a fight to get over it. But I do see it. That's for a few of you, not for everybody. But ultimately, at the end, it's the Ten of Pentacles, stability, family, home. That's what I'm saying here for you. Now, I did say that I was going to do your all signs, and I am. But I want to go ahead and grab some cards here for you, Sagittarius, from this Oracle deck first. This is going to be for Sagittarius. What is it that Sagittarius need to hear from this deck? Let's see what comes out here for Sagittarius. One of the first cards here is finances. That's what you got to focus on. Career focused. A lot of you are very much career driven and career focused. And managing finances. That's exactly what I said. Please make sure you focus on that. Don't overspend. Don't be one of those people who like, oh, your friends is asking you to go out and you're like, I really, really want to go, but you only have $10 in the bank. Don't do it. Okay. Part of the Four of Pentacles talks about conservation, knowing when to spend, knowing when not to spend. That's part of that discipline that I talked about. But your finances are going to be more so what you're going to have to focus on in order for you to get to this Ten of Pentacles. Here, I think, a part of this microphone, I usually see this. It's been coming out of everyone reading. And it's not just about, you being able to communicate or you needing to express yourself. Self-expression is in relationships, Queen of Swords, sometimes not the best way to communicate, but you express yourself. But it also talks about in your creative projects, your ability being able to stand in front of people, stand in front of a crowd. You guys are the sage, like I said before, you're teachers. So I do see that that is your outlet in a way. Okay. It talks about a breakthrough and conflict and aggression. Five of Wands. This is a fight. This is conflict. This is obstacles that you're going to have to overcome with people, more than one, possibly. Lovers, friends, people, customers, whoever, right? You got to be able to get over those things. Last one here talks about world globe. And this is why I feel like a lot of you have a reach. So there's a reach that you have when it comes down to people. And it talks about being able to travel, but it also talks about being able to move forward and being successful in what you do. Okay. Beautiful energy here, but there's definitely some things that you're going to have to change in order to get better, to get to where you really ultimately want to be, which is that stability, family, home life. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and let's get to it. This is going to be your all signs. I have 111 on the clock. That means that's a lot of new beginnings here for you, Sag. This is going to be for Sagittarius who are dealing with Aries. Sagittarius who are dealing with Aries. Sagittarius who are dealing with Aries. Two came out. Sagittarius who's dealing with Taurus. I'm doing it two at a time just so I can keep it moving. So we did see the Lovers. And again, I keep seeing that energy here with the Lovers, which is letting me know it has something to do with multiple partners, whether it's because of you or your person. Someone has multiple partners here. And this has been an issue. This has been a problem in a lot of your relationships. So if you've been dealing with an Aries, your Aries have been complaining about that, or that's what you've been complaining about. Okay. Complaining about other people being involved in your relationships. Aries, you are dealing with someone here, Aries, who it could be very wealthy, or you could be very wealthy, Sagittarius, but whatever it is, it talks about someone wanting long term. And I do see someone coming back in here. That was the two cards that came out. So I do see that there's going to be someone coming back in here for you, Aries, okay, who is, I'm sorry, for you, Sagittarius, who is, this Aries could be very, they can have their own yachts, they can have just money, okay, but I see them coming in here soon, especially if you've been waiting and wondering if they're going to come in here. I see them coming in here soon. This is for Sagittarius dealing with a Taurus. I see them cutting you away. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you're going to cut them away or they're going to cut you away because there's another person that they're most likely actually with. This is like an actual person. They can either be married or they're living with this person, but they're like in a relationship. So I see you cutting someone off or they're cutting you off. This is for, thank you. I was just about to say it's for Gemini dealing with a Sagittarius. Gemini dealing with a Sagittarius here. This is for Sagittarius dealing with a Cancer. Sagittarius dealing with a Cancer. Gemini. I see a lot of communication. And I also see you guys flying to get to this person. So I feel like you have to fly to get to this person. They could be long distance, but a lot of communication and sexual connection here. If you're dealing with a Gemini, Sagittarius. If you are dealing with a Cancer Sagittarius, I feel like this person is just watching you, but they're not really sure if they want to take a leap of faith with you right now. I do feel like this person is kind of like, I don't know. I feel like you guys could be separated right now and it's hard for them to walk away, hard for them to leave you. But I don't know. right now, I do feel like they're going to try to go in another direction. That's what it looks like. It looks like this person is just watching you right now, but they're doing other things. Okay. If you're dealing with a Cancer, Sagittarius dealing with a Leo. Sagittarius dealing with a Leo. Sagittarius dealing with a Leo. Virgo. Sagittarius dealing with a Leo. This person has a lot of regrets, or you have a lot of regrets dealing with a Leo. Yes, because someone couldn't make a decision about something. It's like I don't know why I heard ram's horns, like you guys kept butting heads. If you were a Sagittarius dealing with a Virgo, why is Virgo? This is so funny to me because I've done this for other Virgos. Virgos are just a mess, y'all. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, this Virgo, they miss you, but they're not moving right now. Like they really do miss you, and they feel like no one else really takes your place, but they're not really moving. They're going through some stuff. This Virgo is going through some stuff right now, which is most Virgos, I could tell you, right? Let's go ahead. This is for Sagittariuses who are dealing with a Libra. Sagittarius who is dealing with the Libra. Scorpio. Thank you. If you're dealing with a Libra here, they're coming back in here. Absolutely. Could be two different people. Actually, if you're dealing with a Libra, there could be a rekindling in someone new, but whoever this is, this person possibly will want to give you long term, but just be careful that this person isn't in a connection, a long term committed relationship. So just be careful. But this person could actually want to give you a committed relationship, because I can see both. I can see a rekindling and also a new. So it just depends on your situation. But I definitely see that someone is going to come in here and try to woo you. Okay. You don't even expect this to happen either, because you may have been knowing this person for a while. You haven't talked to them for a while. Okay. But this Libra wants something major. And this is the type of person that will give you gifts. If you're a Sagittarius dealing with a Scorpio, this is going to be someone new. If you're a Sagittarius dealing with a Scorpio, there is definitely a new Scorpio coming in your life if they're not already here. And this person has a potential to be a spouse. If you are a Sagittarius dealing with a Capricorn, Sagittarius dealing with a Capricorn, 2 came out. Oh, wow. Sagittarius dealing with a Capricorn. This person actually, a lot of you could be in a marriage already. And I feel like you could be going to divorce court, because at the bottom of the deck, it is the 2 of Swords. No, actually, no. Hierophant and the Knight of Pentacles, not 10 of Swords. So Sagittarius dealing with a Capricorn. This person wants commitment with you, but they're slow as hell. They're really, really slow. But this person wants commitment with you. They're still out there in these streets. But when I tell you this Capricorn wants you, they want you. All right? They're moving slow, but they want you. Sagittarius, this Capricorn wants you. Did I do Sagittarius dealing with a Sagittarius? Oh, no. Don't tell me I messed up. I know what I said about Scorpio. Oh, that was a Sagittarius dealing with a Sagittarius, not a Capricorn. My bad. So Sagittarius dealing with a Scorpio, this is going to be a new person. But if it's a Sagittarius dealing with another, oh, I messed it up. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. It was Leo and Scorpio. Leo and Scorpio. And I believe this was supposed to, let's do it again. I did Scorpio. I know for a fact Scorpio was a new person that could be a new lover or something like that. I told y'all, this is new for me. Okay. But I'm not the only one that makes it up, because I've seen it. Let's go ahead. This is a Sagittarius dealing with another Sagittarius. If you're a Sagittarius dealing with another Sagittarius, I do feel like there's another person involved. I feel like, but they're very uncertain if they want commitment. Yeah, they got other people around them. So if you're Sagittarius dealing with another Sagittarius, I see that you're waiting for this person to move, and I'm not seeing this person moving the way you want them to move. This is for Sagittarius dealing with a Capricorn. My apologies. Sagittarius dealing with a Capricorn. Just bear with me. Sagittarius dealing with a Capricorn. This person definitely wants to make peace with you. They feel like they have messed up though. So you got the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's almost what we saw with the Capricorn that I just did. That's why I was like, wait a minute, was that Capricorn? So I do feel like this Capricorn wants you. That's what this looks like. This Capricorn wants you, and they feel like they have completely messed up and they don't know if you're going to take them back. But when they come in, they really want to have something special with you or real with you. Let's get the Sagittarius dealing with an Aquarius. Sagittarius dealing with Aquarius. Pisces. Sagittarius dealing with Aquarius. This person right now is taking their time dealing with other people. There is a lot of, there's different people here. So there's competition. So, if you want something, it'll be a while. And the last one, Sagittarius dealing with a Pisces. I'm just seeing right now that a lot of this person is in their head about you, but again, I'm still seeing other people around, conflict, that type of thing. If you are in a connection, like if it's a long-term committed relationship type of thing with this person, I do feel like they're going to be dealing with other people. Okay, they want to be free. They want to get out of this connection. Let's go ahead. Let's get the last message here for Sagittarius. I'm sorry, Sag. I'm sorry if I messed it up. But I'm trying here. I'm trying to get a little bit better. And I'm already in 21 minutes, okay? Usually it would have been over 10 minutes ago. Just give me some support in the comment section. Because guess what? I'm going to hear about what I messed up. I'm going to hear about that, okay? Here, someone wants to have a heart-to-heart conversation and they want you to give this connection a chance. I feel like, whether you're trying to control the situation or your person, there is definitely control issue problems here. But either way, true love is coming. You got it twice. Look at that. This is a double deck that I've always done. True love is coming in. And again, there's going to be heart-to-heart conversations. You have someone coming in regardless. But right now, some of you, it just depends on the cycle that you're in. Because again, Globe that we saw earlier talked about completion of things. So either way, I do see true love is going to come in here for you. But this is what I have for you here, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you back here soon. Thank you. Bye. I'm sorry.